predictability. The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. Did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please.
And what we're going to do first is answer these 5 interesting questions. So it'll be up there, hopefully.
We're gonna read through it.
The first question is, what kind of pet would you have? You could have any pet. What kind of pet would you want? You can start off.
I want a rhinoceros. Cause I've always thought of myself like a rhino. If I had to be an animal, I'd like to ride it. That'd be fun. And I feel bad because they're becoming extinct.
Okay.
I would want a wolf because I love dogs and I love huskies. But wolves are like huskies, but they're just so much cooler.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I like that. Okay.
I think we're gonna have to go with a tiger, because no one's gonna mess with it if you have a tiger.
Yeah, I like cats. They're innocent. They're cute.
Yes.
Yeah,
I like
they're
how
soft.
all exotic, and she's like, cats.
Yeah.
That's good. I think I would have to go with an alligator. I love alligators. They're my favorite animal. I know it's kind of weird.
I'm scared at it.
I
Kinda
like
cool.
alligators. I think they're cool. Okay, so next question. Why did you come to Mary Washington?
I'm actually from Fredericksburg, and I just transferred back, and I just picked Mary Wash because whenever I thought about school, it's always just been here, pretty much.
I came to Mary Washington because I wanted to go to a small school and I wanted to stay close to home. So I'm like an hour away from here.
Nice.
I came to Mary Washington because I live right across the Fredericksburg Bridge, so it's pretty close to home.
I chose Mary Washington because it's a small community. I love small communities so that you can meet with everyone and have a good networking.
I chose Mary Washington because I'm in this program that basically gives me a full ride to the school, so that was main thing, financial aid. So
Yeah.
that was my reason. But yeah, I like the school too. It's very pretty in the fall, especially. So next one, where would you rather be from if you couldn't be from America?
I want to be from Vancouver because most of my family is from there, and I wasn't born there, but I want to be from there. It's really nice up there.
I would want to be from London or Britain or something because I would want a British accent because
Yeah.
that's the type of accent that I like.
Same.
Probably Australia, because those accents are so cool.
Yeah.
Fun fact is, I'm not from America. I'm from Bangladesh, and I will rather choose Middle East because it has a lot of history. Middle Eastern people, I feel that they're very good looking. So,
I love that.
Yes.
Great answer. I would probably say I have to go with him and go with London. I love that accent. So definitely think I'll go with that. Okay. Our next question is, what superpower would you get if you could get any superpower?
I'd want to be able to transform. I don't know what the word. What's the word?
So transform like a robot?
Like a shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter.
Oh,
That's it,
shapeshifter.
yeah.
Okay.
That, I don't know why.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I would want to be invisible. I feel like it would just be fun to do whatever you want.
That's true.
I think I'd have to go with flying. Just go wherever I want for free.
I want my duplicate. So sometimes, if I don't want to do this, I'll send my duplicate.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yes.
I don't even know. I guess, I don't know. What are powers? What power is gonna have?
Super strong, fly, invisible, transform.
No
I guess
future.
I would do all ice. No, I would do ice because that would be cool. Control the elements. Oh my gosh. I think I would
Like
do
an
that.
airbender.
Because then you could be Avatar style.
Avatar.
Yes. Throw back to that. Okay. So our last question is, what talent would you want to be able to have? You could have like, you could be like a dancer, a singer, like something you don't normally do. What skill would you want?
It would definitely be piano. I've always wanted to learn piano, but I'm broke out here, so I can't afford piano lessons.
Same.
Or piano, so.
Probably singing. I don't like to sing, so I'm not a good singer, but I guess that would be fun to do.
Yeah, I'd probably want to be like a country music singer because I went to a bunch of concerts this summer and it looked pretty cool.
Event planning, decoration stuff. So yeah, I love to do it. I enjoy it. I already had this little bit of experience, so I just want to.
Take it to the next level.
Yes.
Nice. I don't know. I would probably want to be able to like dance like really well. Like, you know, Dance with the Stars. They be just like super good. A team building exercise called Dream Trip, and basically what we're gonna do is divide into pairs and ask each group to explain what they would do if they had like unlimited budget, unlimited time, no restrictions, to do whatever their heart desired. So each group will have like a minute. One person will have a minute to explain, you know, this dream trip. Another person has to listen, so it works on like listening skills and that communication of relaying your ideas to another person. And then the other person will have then a minute later to, you know, relay back to us what they heard. And then I will judge and be like, okay, who had the better dream trip and was able to explain it, I guess. So yeah, that's basically what we're gonna do.
So it's like, I win, Scott.
So now I'm gonna listen to each of the groups and see who was better in listening for this round. Okay, do y'all wanna go first?
Okay, so he would want to use his unlimited money to use it for himself and his family to go on trips and to do skydiving, and we said scuba diving, and he wants to fight a bear.
Oh, that's different. Okay.
And he said he just wanted to enjoy himself. So
All right. And would you say that's what you said?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Sounds like you were listening. Okay. Over this side.
So she said with her unlimited money, she'd want to buy a car and a house, and she'd want to help her family out and pay all of her expenses, like her college loans and everything off. And then she'd want to invest her money and then donate a lot to help orphanages and other people just like get educated and stuff.
Oh, nice. Is that what
Yes.
you said? Okay.
It's pretty much all.
Well, y'all, everyone sounds like good listeners, so I'm gonna say both of y'all win. Good job.
I seem like a bad person.
You still feel like a bad person. Well, that's not good. So wait, are we supposed to let the other side go, or do
We
y'all
could
just
just-
want?
I mean,
We could just explain what we got from the beginning.
yeah.
Okay, I think that's it. Okay.
Can you switch because you're
Yeah.
not there?
Okay, so I think from this exercise, as seeing like overall and like being behind the camera and like watching y'all seem like y'all were really like, the listeners were really intent, like really trying to focus on what they were saying. So that's kind of like my view so far, and everyone just seems like they're pretty good at listening and like capturing, you know, the moment and like knowing, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it helps a lot with like listening and learn, like you have to focus and listen to them. And it also helps you learn like about them, about like what they want to do and like what they would do with their unlimited money and stuff.
Exactly. So more like a get to know you thing
Yeah.
too, which is like one of the part of those videos we watched on the group survival.
Yeah, and you had to articulate your thoughts and like express yourself to your partner.
And not be distracted by the other side.
Yes, I just want to add this point. Yes, when you're listening, you're just listening. So, not
Y'all
interruption.
Yeah. Y'all didn't get distracted at all, so that was good. Like I didn't see anyone look like you see what they're doing, so that was good. Yeah.
So for our team building exercise, we're going to do blind drawing. And what this game is I'm going to show a picture to these two, and they're going to describe to these two how to draw it without giving away exactly what it is. And this exercise works on communication because they don't know what they're drawing and they have to describe it the best they can. So
We're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at this. I don't even know what I made.
That's pretty much
Wait,
it. Like
zoom
you're
in on it. Hold on.
closing your eyes.
I think arms close.
Okay,
It was hard because
They're closing their eyes, yeah.
oh, we have a boat.
I feel like no, you're
A fleet of boats. And this is it.
Oh, that's your.
For our game Blind Drawing, I think that it helps a lot with communication and trusting like your teammates or your coworkers if you're in a work setting, because you have to trust them to tell you what to do.
Yeah, you have to be able to explain your thought process to them so they can like follow what you're telling them to do.
And as a listener, I can listen and I can also ask question for the clarification. This is a good lesson for it.
You already said the really good stuff, but it definitely like goes back working on that listening factor and just really making sure you like pay attention to the actual direction. So like when you're in the workplace as well, like knowing the direction and where you want to go is very important.
and staying focused, not being distracted by everybody screaming at each other to
Yeah.
try to draw a line.
We were all laughing and stuff. It was hard to like concentrate and not let that distract you. So yeah, that is a really good point.
Okay, so our next game is going to be finding a commonality between two teams, and I'm going to set a timer for a minute to see who can find the most unique thing about themselves. And whichever one is the best, I'll decide. Okay, stop. Okay, who's first?
Why? Okay. We kind of came up with just saying we both like makeup. So that was our common thing because we also don't like turning in work late. That was like a common thing. We try to get it done on time before so you're not like rushing to turn something in on time. So that was kind of like a common thing. So we were able to figure out the brand new music. It was hard.
Okay.
Ours are it's pretty simple, but it's just dogs. We were trying to think of like more complex things, so we didn't really get like simple ones. But like we both like sports, dogs, simple things.
Same thing, like with this game, I mean, it's like a but still like to get to know you because they know some things, you know.
Yeah, you both communicated and listened to each other well, and you
Yeah.
found something, so that was good.
And you gotta ask questions, and you get to know them through the questions. Like I was asking him, like, do you have any sisters? He was asking me, do I have any brothers? So you just get to know them better through it.
Hello everyone, we are playing now a game, spaghetti game. So this game is basically they have to make a tower with the spaghetti, and I give them 10 spaghetti and equal resources, and whose tower is the highest, they will be the winner, and it's have to be exist for 15 to 20 seconds, like it's have to be stand, like it's not gonna be tilted or falling, then you are not gonna be called as a winner. And we do have some ground rules for this. So my despair, they have first 1.5 minute, they can use the internet and they can talk, but they are not able to use their resources. And on my other hand, they are able to use their resources, but they are not able to use any kind of internet, other outside resources. Also, that's all for them. Oh no, they are not able to talk. So that's the ground rule, and there is the other team I do have in my game. This is the scissor and thread. So we have to, both each team have to share it, even though like they're separate team. But being as a real world, if you're in your own team, but still you have to collaborate with other people and team member. So this is a part like they have to learn how to share time management. Also, this game will teach planning, direction, listening, time management, and do the work successfully. So we can begin our work. Yeah, it will be for 5 minutes. Okay, no touching. It's like the thing. That's cool though. So we are done with our task. Here is our tower for this group. Here is their tower. So both looks great within few minutes. So you guys can see they are almost pretty much similar, but their one is a little bit of tilted. So I say like, who's get the highest one? They will the winner. So how do you feel like to playing this game?
Yeah, it's kind of works on like team building. You have to work together to build a tower, and we were down a minute and a half. We couldn't build, so we had to kind of like figure out how to work fast and efficiently.
But like you guys have the resource, so first 1 minute you guys have like the planning, because you guys are going like very, very nicely with the planning. Like you guys are planning and mapping what you're gonna do. But on the other hand, I don't know like what they are doing. I don't know like they even don't know, right?
Yeah, we were, last game not anyone caught it because it was difficult. We figured it out. We were like pulling the tape and cutting it for each other.
Yeah, that's what we just kind of like looked to each other and we were like, okay, since they're not building, we're just gonna take some time.
Like, should we break the spaghetti or not?
And then when we finally did get to the time that we could talk, we didn't even really talk. Even when it was just like we kind of like knew what we wanted to do. We just went from there and started putting it together.
I feel like it's also helped you to critical thinking because you didn't receive any kind of resources from outside, so it's kind of helpful for you to like think critically. But it was easy for you like going through internet and look at this like how they're figuring out.
Plan before we started. That helped.
But you guys did a pretty good job.
Because y'all's base is
Yeah.
perfect, and then ours is just leaning, but then we can make the rest.
So I feel like it's this that. Okay, I wanna say one thing. It's like we are making we are making a tower, so you can see that their base and their base, but your base you put more effort on your bases, so that's why it's kind of stressed, and it doesn't have that much compared to that. So like if our base is strong, we will go more forward. Is one of the methods of this team building. You know, when your base is strong, you can build more and more.
Strong foundation.
Yes, strong foundation. Correct.
So the next exercise we're going to do for team building is it's called the egg carry. You need to carry it on a spoon through like a certain area. You need to the person carrying is blindfolded with one teammate guiding them, and whoever does it the fastest is the one who wins. So this exercise is going to work with following directions and trust and critical thinking. So we just finished the egg carry. Both teams actually dropped an egg, but they came back together and finished the course. So that's good. Any reflection?
It was a super difficult task, something different, you know, trying to make sure that we like listen. I'm giving out like the right direction so he can like follow it and making sure he doesn't run into stuff. We like ran into a little trouble at the pole and he was just like, we were just both like stuck. But then we like kind of put it together after our egg dropped and I ran back and got the other egg. We were able to like pull through and really communicate and like pass the other team to win.
Yeah, like I was the one blindfolded, and you kind of have to trust everything the other person's saying because you have no idea what's going on, and it's just a lot about trust and listening.
Yeah, communication was definitely a big factor because when they dropped their egg and we got past them, I was really trying to make sure she didn't run into the wall so we could get to the end. But unfortunately, they passed us.
Yes. I started like slowly. I was like a little bit of nervous, like if I drop the egg or something, so walking slowly. But later I get like a little bit of confidence, so I was like walking through past, and I hear like they get stuck something, so it's like, okay, I can go, I can pass them. But unfortunately my egg dropped, so they passed through me.
And definitely, just by watching, I could tell. By the end, they were definitely more in sync. Like both teams were, and they were better at explaining and trusting. So that's good.
Right.
Had, and we all put what we think is our fear of working in a group. So my biggest fear when working in a group is that the people I am with won't do any of the work. So what do you guys think about that?
That's a very valid fear.
It's
Yeah.
We always have to make sure to do what we need to do.
Yeah.
Hold each other accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just like you were saying, like in the video, you know, just make sure you have like clear expectations and stuff for the group.
And clear roles and what you have to get done.
And letting people know that we want, like, if they're not doing it, we have to let them know.
You know, let them know and talk with them out, and if they still don't do it, you know, like I said in the video, like just bring someone else in that can help solve the issue. So,
Yeah. And she said we could fire people too.
yeah, we can let things slip. Just like bye.
2 weeks.
Yeah, we will be like pre-planning what we're supposed to do, and we have to go through this.
All right. Let's pick another one.
Writing part.
I guess it's just like the writing part of a group project.
Or
Yeah.
like the final.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the writing part.
The iBook.
I guess
Yeah.
that is kind of like a fear because
And having to write it all by yourself. Oh my gosh. We better not do that.
you have to write it all and you have to make sure it's all
Yeah.
correct.
Correct.
And
Edit it.
corrections and everything.
Oh.
Texting.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we'll all help each other.
Yes.
Definitely. We don't have to go to like the writing center.
Yeah, we can go to
and
the
be
writing
like,
center.
Look at it, please.
Definitely a
Make
fear
sure it's
though.
okay. Yeah.
Alright, which one is this one? Here.
That I'm the only one that would show up to present.
Oh,
Yikes.
see, I thought that was gonna happen to me one time, like my first semester here, I had like a group presentation. I was like the only one there for a while, and I was like, they had already like left me hanging on the research paper. Like one of my teammates, he like dropped out of university altogether. So like I was like left to like finish this part, and other people didn't want to do their part. So it is like something. It's scary. that you get up there and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to do this by myself. But my other partner ended up coming, so it was okay, but it was still like, you know, definitely another valid fear to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah.
No one drop out.
No,
Please.
And
We don't
Yeah.
like
we need to
that.
communicate, definitely.
We
Yes.
have to communicate a lot.
Because
If you're
from-
not coming, like, something, you
Just
definitely
let us know. We have a group
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah.
So just say it.
Yeah, I had my other presentation for my other classes, and over there I was the only one like doing the PowerPoint slide, and nobody added anything. I even like used like Google Docs so they can add it, but they didn't. And then they at the day like they come up and show, can I use your slide? But I have like each slide I have my own opinion I'm gonna say, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Frustrating, really. Because it's like you did all that work and you're not gonna like show up and do what you need to do. So yeah.
These are our last two.
Okay, presenting as a group and not speaking up enough.
Yeah, that is.
We kind of covered the presenting in a group, but like not speaking up. I guess like you mean just like when you're having a conflict or like.
Everybody has to have equal parts, like, there can't be just
Yeah.
one person speaking the whole time.
Oh yeah, during the presentation.
You have to speak up too, because like you'll have some people in a group that are talking loud, and then you'll have the other person that's like you can't really hear them.
Yeah.
And also I do have one thing like those people are like good at presenting, so like they are taking the position like majority part of this presenting and speaking, and some are like they're good at writing, so we will work together. That's why we are here as a group for so
Yep.
Definitely.
All right. Last one.
Having to do all the work. Is
Yeah, so we already kind of covered that.
yeah.
We're not going to let that happen.
We got a good group here, so I think we're gonna do good.
All right. So the goal for the Fab Five is to create a strong team relationship in order to be able to complete our project to the best of our abilities. And the way we can do that is, well, obviously communicating, and we have a group chat for that, and we can all text in it.
Holding each other accountable.
Yeah, definitely hold each other accountable.
And check in with each other, make sure we're like all doing our parts and stuff.
And if they let us know that they can't, then we'll help them
Yeah.
to complete it.
And we'll help like, you know, cover for each other if that need arises.
Yeah.
yes. Also, we can not only talk about the project, we can also like ask them like personally how they are doing, how their other classes is doing, like taking care of each other. It's very important.
And we need to make sure we're all like staying on track, and like, because if one person falls behind,
Everybody goes.
everyone falls
Yeah.
behind, so we need to help each other and make sure we all stay together. All right, so when we're thinking about our roles as a team, well, there's 5 of us, so we thought about it as there's 5 fingers on a hand, and each finger has its own job, but they're all important, because if you lose a finger, then it's kind of messed up. So, well, we thought about it, and I guess my role would be more of like the talker, like presenter, and
I'm more of a writer and listener.
I said I would handle the writing portion and making sure that it gets to the writing center and edited and stuff before we turn it in.
Creative idea and analyzing.
And I would do the digital media aspects and technology work.
Are we doing that?
I don't know.
Oh, we didn't.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Listen, like everyone like
Come closer, take a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good enough. We're good.
we just you could like. After watching these videos, it kind of gave us more of an understanding on how to work in a group and just figure out things together. So I like the clarifying expectations part, because a lot of people would just expect that you know what to do, and when you really don't. And when you go ask them, they might get mad. So I like learning how to do that. And then the stay connected, I mean, we all stay connected. We're in a group chat together, so we can always talk to each other.
And then to get to know you, I really like that, like doing like more about each other and understanding each other to communicate better, basically. It's just fun to like learn about different people and, you know, meet new people that you normally probably wouldn't talk to. So it's cool.
Also, scheduling and meeting, so we are pretty much good at about it. We figured out our own time, and we, like five of us at here, so it's very difficult for us, like making our own time, but we figured out, and we did a great job, and we will do in our future.
Yeah, setting the plan I think is important because, especially for bigger projects and like work, we need to have every part have a deadline for each part so nobody falls behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just making sure that if we fall behind, that we make sure that like we check up on each other and say, why aren't you here? We have to keep each other accountable for what we do.
Exactly.
We need to make sure there's no conflict between them. So if anyone like has a problem with what someone's doing, just say it, because it's better to say something than to just let it go, because then you're gonna end up being mad for a while, and then it just doesn't end up good. It's easy to fix it.
Yeah.
We're in college.
Collab-
Grown-ups, we can do it.
It's not a big deal.
We can talk
Collaborating and compromising.
Yeah.
It's all a part of like being in the workplace and doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and don't be an accommodator. Like if you have an idea, you just say it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Don't let other people run over you.
Don't be a procrastinator either.
Yeah. We're not doing anything less
Yep.
big here. I'm
We gotta
sorry.
finish it off.
We're gonna get it done on time and be proud of what we do. Cause that's like, you don't wanna like turn something that you don't like, you're not proud of, it doesn't look good. You wanna be like, hey, we made it, we did a good job on it, I learned something new doing it, like build new skills and stuff as well.
And, like, all of us are different, so we're all gonna bring something new, like something different to the table. And if we can just communicate, then we could work together pretty good.
Yeah, no dictators.
No
Everybody
dictators.
should have a say in every
Yep.
decision we have.
Respect each other,
Mhm.
value each one.
Yeah.
We're all pretty good on that.
Yeah.
Like, we're all still respectful people. So yeah.
That's it for our reactions.